Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. It's quite clear the SNP don't give a flying monkeys about education in Scotland. Your children in Scotland are not important to them. It's been revealed over 200 schools have reached what is known as end of economic life or beyond dilapidated beyond saving. And they're still open and the kids are still being taught in them. Tens of thousands of children. These crumbling schools are there and failing because of years of chronic underinvestment by a government that even now says independence is the number one priority, not the education of your children, not the health and safety of your family. No. Your kids can be stupid, your families can die horribly. We must always push for independence. In 2025, 195 schools were ranked as being either in poor or bad condition. And many more as being needs improvement. We aren't talking about the quality of the education here. We're talking about the physical quality of the schools. And of course, we have the whole problem with the RAC concrete, the RAC concrete, concrete cancer, liable to fall down and crumble and kill someone at any time. And yet, amazingly, they're doing nothing about that. They set aside money. Well, they can set it aside and they can make the announcements. But what have they actually done? Sweet FA, of course. It's not going to help. You know, these kids are now risking life and limb to get a second-rate education. And despite all the promises that they make, it just seems it's just empty words, isn't it? The SNP promised, and I like this, they want to make Scotland schools world-class again. Well, they were world-class when the SNP came to power. So the fact they want to make them world-class again is the SNP admitting that they're not world-class. And the SNP have been in power for nearly 20 years. So it is only them. They are blaming Westminster. But wait, if they're blaming Westminster, then how can they possibly make them world-class again if it's Westminster's fault? Surely it's up to Westminster to make them world-class again. You see the problem with their logic and their arguments. They don't, of course, because they're dumb. And of course they're dumb. When you have spinning Jenny running your schools, well, it's never going to be good, is it? Thanks very much. Bye.